And we keep winning and winning and winning. It's Labor Day, it's my birthday, and it's MAGA Hat Monday. Let's do it.
Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, because I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about Bill Gates and the mark of the beast, and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts, and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring, and George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil. Chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk and doubt it, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
We cannot incarcerate our way out of violence. We've already tried that, and we've ended up with the largest prison population in the world without solving the problems of crime and violence. The addiction on jails and incarceration in this country, we have moved past that. It is racist, it is immoral, it is unholy, and it is not the way to drive violence down. We do not want to see tanks in our streets. We do not want to see families ripped apart. We do not want grandmothers thrown into the back of unmarked vans. We don't want to see homeless Chicagoans harassed or disappeared by federal agents. We don't want to see Chicagoans arrested for sitting on their porch. That's not who we are as a city.
What's good, my people? It's the MC Too Tall Show with your hardcore, fierce, and sexy host, MC Too Tall. And it's pretty obvious that I'm sexy. And as of today, I happen to be a hardcore, fierce, and sexy 56-year-old man. You wouldn't think it, right? A lot of people say I look young. And I thank God. And it could be that I have great genes. But I thank God that I still look somewhat youthful and sexy in my appearance. But even though it's my birthday, and birthdays usually give people a rite of passage to talk about themselves, I have the whole rest of the year to do that. Let's talk about Brandon Johnson. And what a snake in the grass he is. What a swindler, disingenuous ship of fools, one-man ship of fools that he is. First of all, the black power thing, black this, black that, he's disingenuous with that. He doesn't care about black people. If he cared about black people, black youth wouldn't be slaughtered on a daily basis in the streets of Chicago. Now, I don't think there's a need to rush in the National Guard and the Marines, because Chicago is not a federalized city, nor should it be. New York is not a federalized city, nor should it be. Seattle is not a federalized city, nor should it be. But the solution is to bring down the crime. And the way to bring down that crime is to get rid of this disingenuous mayor that does not care about his own people. He doesn't care about the people of Chicago. He doesn't care about the people of the race he professes to be a part of. And so, he's got to go. He's got to go. But he'd rather hide behind this disingenuous black power thing that he's got going on and then try to do his part, try with every fiber of his being, bring in a one-world totalitarian socialist government where there are no guns, no God, no gold, no borders. And this is what they want to do. And they want it to be socialist, because socialism controls everything save the people up top. It eliminates all religions save the people up top. And that's why there's this big push. There's this big push to bring down the morale in America, to make people believe that it's America that sucks, and that Christianity is a bad thing, and that a certain nation that exists smack dab in the middle of the Middle East that should not exist should be destroyed, and the people in it should be destroyed. And if you take a stance that the nation and the people in it should be destroyed, can we politely, mildly agree to disagree on that if you're on the right? And that area was meant to be what it is because God said so. And I believe in God, and I believe in not going against God. Now, biblically, some people think that this reincarnation of Israel is actually what it is on the surface, a reincarnation of Israel. It may be the reincarnation of Babylon. And while not on our watch, eventually what happens to this Israel, this new version of Israel, is similar to the fate of Babylon. Now, I can't control that. I'm not going to be alive by then. You're not going to be alive by then. Benjamin Netanyahu is not going to be alive by then. Neither are any of these scummy, bummy Hamas people. But let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about Brandon Johnson and how he wants that to happen. He wants a one-world totalitarian socialist government forbidding your borders, your guns, your God, and your gold. And it's a wrongful thing. It's a wrongful thing to ban God. God is the Almighty Creator. Who are you to ban Him? And I always say respect God at the end of my videos. Obviously, Brandon Johnson has no respect for Almighty God, because he wouldn't have black babies in Chicago slaughtered on a daily basis. Okay, if he cared about black people, he would protect the black youth. And the solution isn't the National Guard. The solution is the people of Chicago rising up and never voting for a mayor ever again with that D next to their name. And the people of the state of Illinois should be concerned as well. They should vote J.B. Pritzker out. They should never, ever vote for a Democrat again. Crime runs rampant because of the Democrats. I say it all the time. Crime runs rampant because of the Democrats. Particularly ones like Brandon Johnson, J.B. Pritzker, take it back to New York, Huckster Hochul, Mayor Adams. And did you hear what Mayor Adams wants to do lately, by the way? Yes, I said by the way, Bill O'Reilly. I said by the way. Incidentally, or while we're on the subject, what he wants to do while we're on the subject is bring in gang leaders to City Hall. I think that's stupid. I think that's stupid, especially since the federal government is blurring the lines between gangs and terrorists. So to quote a very shitty president, but nonetheless he did come up with a good quote, as even a broken clock is right twice a day. George W. Bush once said, "We do not negotiate with terrorists." While he was a shitty president, he was right to say that. And so, let's not negotiate with terrorists. Let's not negotiate with gangbangers and shooters. And just put these people in jail that do nothing for the benefit of the community. They do nothing for the benefit of the community, and they ought to be in jail. They ought to either stop their gang bullshit, get the little baby G's they got into the gang out of the gang, or go to jail. Jail, jail, jail. They ought to be in jail. And Eric Adams is trying to play nicey-nicey with them. That's why I say, you got to go with the guy that's got experience in public safety, dedicated decades of his life to public safety, and that man is Curtis Sliwa. Chicago, I don't know who the Republican is going to be that runs against Brandon Johnson. But you got to get out of this devil you know way of thinking. Stop with this devil you know versus the devil you don't know way of thinking. The devil you know is a devil, and the person you're voting for to get them the hell out of there might well not be a devil, and might be everything you never knew you needed until that point in time. My vote for Trump, I'll admit, was a vote against Hillary Clinton. And to this day, I despise the Democrats more than I embrace the Republicans. So, yes, I am a registered Republican. I liked Ronald Reagan. He inspired me to register as a Republican and vote for Republican presidential candidates. Except for in 2008 and 2012, when I voted for two different people in those respective years. But anyway, here we are. As much as I like the as much as I like the Republican Party, I despise the Democratic Party more. Anything but a Democrat. So when I voted for Trump, that was more of a vote against Hillary than for Trump in 2016. Then it was a vote for Trump because I believed in Donald Trump come 2020, and then 2024, obviously. So that showed nationally there is a mandate, and the mandate is a policy other than what Brandon Johnson is doing in Chicago. And you know there's a mandate because Donald Trump won every swing state, the popular vote, and his coattails extended so long that we maintained the House and obtained the Senate. So there's a mandate. America is saying to the Republican Party, okay, Republicans, we're giving you the reins. What have you got for us? And a lot of people are looking at this. I mean, I'm not running into people that say, I swear I wish I voted for Kamala. Nobody's wishing they voted for Kamala. Nobody who voted for Trump is wishing they voted for Kamala. Nobody is saying, oh, I was with Donald Trump since 2016 and he disappointed me now. And what's going to happen is these people are going to continue to get deported. Kilmar Abrego Garcia. Christy Nome had announced that he was a pervert. He was soliciting naked pictures of children. You want this in your country? This is the Family Guy from Maryland. Punches his wife in the face and solicits naked pictures from children. So he probably sells them or whacks off to them for his own personal use. But obviously he's a pedo. He's a pedo piece of crap. And Donald Trump is not. And I would tell you this, if there was a hardcore match, hardcore rules WWE match between Donald Trump and Kilmar Abrego Garcia, I'd be the one handing the trash cans to Donald Trump and the folding chairs to Donald Trump and kendo sticks and cinder blocks and chains and brass knuckles, every foreign object you could think of to beat this foreigner into oblivion. And because one deserves it and the other does not. Donald Trump is a moral human being. Donald Trump is of the party of morality. The party of morality is the party of Donald Trump, Matt Gaetz, Marjorie Taylor Greene, and Lauren Boebert. The Republican Party, party of morality, the party of moral, respectable women in Congress like Nicole Maliotakis and Elise Stefanik, who actually care about their constituents. The Democratic Party is the party of immorality. It's the party of crime. It's the party of rape. It's the party of homicide. It's the party of mass shootings. It's the party of creating sickos that then go out and perform mass shootings. And in my video tomorrow, I'm going to get into that. I'm going to most likely talk about this Minneapolis shooter that I had mentioned before, because I had watched a Blair White video recently, and she brought up something that I was going to touch on, but she got to it before I did. But it's the Democrats, man. It's the Democrats. And these people need to go to church and find God. These fucking sinners. But anyway, I'm going to close out this episode of the MC Tutor Show. Happy birthday, me. And respect God. Watch out for the Illuminati. Follow, share, comment, subscribe. Stay strong, keep kicking that slang. It's your birthday boy in the building. Hip-hop legend, recording engineer. Hardcore, fierce as sexy, 56-year-old underground rock and roll hero, MC Tutor. Stay sexy out there.